oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So if only people that's scared are the oppressors, the only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get ousted. I'ma lay him out, execution style's too late for an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God it's over, doing your time is in the end. Lock Jah silent without sin, he put me on the letter for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down, with suppressors attached in the war zone. Revolution could start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger prophet like Farrakhan, backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the plentiful sinful. My thinking is critical, I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Or kneels too late when the gaps get filled. Don't believe it till you see type. But when it hits close to home, you gotta act the bone. But it got the dome when it's on the song. All red in my vision through sight. It's killer be killed whenever I fight. From above I be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. All the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' let them out, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump. Gimme, push, step, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stop.
Is it this one? Kill for the kill.
Now watch time and space rock the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my arc, make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my arc, make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass drop. Rose up, took a shower, purified my arc field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some pros for sure, I floor to build solid foundation. My crown chakra core and hill, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman in child. Rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, shape or highest form. Spirituality's how you teach math. A humble beast is still a beast. Now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them. Destroy this de facto government and its quarrels. Establish Big Mom's house so she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fake. Marks once we make knowledge more is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fake. Marks once we make knowledge more is when rhyme and bass drop. The next host, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk as fast. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grist in their cash. Sad cat, watch videos without the subliminals. Predictive programming weirdo, strong menstrual shows. The land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies I fried. Liquid chemicals, technology got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these beats and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will they spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a Xbox. Off the chart, I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark water. I'm on the front line, X marks the spot. I shine because of her, for she's the best heart. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates this spark. Waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass drops. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great matriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father, the author of your flow. First your fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I've blazed, I pray you turn from it. The hell I've raised, I pray you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I pray that you earn from it. The mistakes I've made, I pray that you learn from it. You my splitting image, little darker, little taller. I'm a shot caller, though you just a little baller. But chief, I'm still teaching you like he got yang. My yin reaching you this like me, lock and chain. Black you speaking true, you ignite lots of pain. I feel the releasing of lightning and drops of rain from the sound cloud. You sound like me, the crown sprout. But unlike me, son, you haven't turned down loud. The smoke screen which surrounds you, shrouds your sound. My shout allow your genius to astound the crowd. My beloved, you scintillate profusely. You my beloved, you resent fate foolishly. You my beloved, do ventilate truthfully. You my beloved son, and who I'm well pleased. Okay, shall it? Your vision is resplendet my descendant when filming your intuition extends. The lenses felt when your cinematographic flashes of your scripted class get your inner magic. Dramatic action mixed with vivid aspects mastered surpasses the average glass, stretches the facet through the scope of life's Kodak. You see classic. The question you have is mathematics. Please ask it, son. Earth's a classroom, so put your hand up. And last, boom, you already knew the answer. I pray to God to give me another chance for the love of my life, my wife, just a romance. In the misconception, no time, 1 second guessing, it's destined. You knew who was who through a reflection that she showed you of me many years ago. Special features presentation appears to show you my beloved. You scintillate profusely, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. Do ventilate, truthfully, you my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. Now, Samuel, I am here. Can for sure that the signal is inscribable or deprogrammable. From a little cub to a lion, not of my bloodline. Don't give a damn, don't love you as if you was mine. I'll be the first. Forgive me for my absence. The Most High sat me down to learn patience through abstinence. Amongst other lessons, perfect my craft and talents. Balance of our legacy in the Black Hawk's talents. Face adversity, overcome all challenges. Generational wealth for the next generation to us. Can't make the same mistakes of past senses there. Let's create an after we've cried, relapses type of atmosphere. Redirected fire, recalibrate the energy to propel us higher. As sovereign, opulent, autonomous, Nijis. I look at all three of my sons. On God, I see you, my beloved. You scintillate profuse, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. To ventilate, truthfully, you my beloved sons in whom I'm well pleased.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? I had a friend of mine, he's Mexican. And he worked at one of the restaurants where it's not a Korean restaurant. He still lives here. And he said, hey, man, you know, I don't think a lot of you people know that in Mexico, they stopped with the GMO food. And he says, because people were getting messed up and this, that, and other. But he says, Bill Gates has met with many people and about the foods and organic stuff being sprayed. Me and him talked for like 45 minutes. I wasn't going to say nothing, but I said, let me go ahead and do this. And he says, you know, he said, when I was in the restaurant, anytime somebody come in and we think they're black, you know, we were told to serve them a different kind of food. I said, well, motherfucker, I'm not black. He says, but you know a lot of Mexicans with the white, you know, the racists. I says, I'm aware of a lot of things, brother. A lot of y'all is just as dark as us. If not, you got to remember, a lot of y'all, this is not your original land. Y'all mixed with us. He says, you know, the novellas and da. I says, the same thing I know. He says, yo, man, you know, I just had to share that with you. I said, why do you share it to me when you was working there? He said, well, everybody kind of knew you was Indian and you got a little Spanish or something. And I was like, well, that's not everybody. Because you got to remember, man, we live in a world where hypocrisy is big and stupidity is even bigger. He was like, yo, man, just, you know, let the people know. I was like, seriously? So we got to start burning down all the goddamn Spanish restaurants? Because they listen to some goofy up motherfucker at top who wants to keep a job making money? Not understanding the depths of this. So he was saying, you know, he was talking to people, but he was trying to be coy about it when he wanted to see his family in Mexico, make sure everything was good down there. And some people like grow, because you know, some cartels took over a lot of places that grow stuff. And he was saying, you know, he believes like they were going around trying to find out people's blood type. I says, so are they targeting a specific blood type or a gene or whatever? He says, I don't know. He says the way things are looking right about now, he said, is a possibility. See, I'm not saying it's facts. But the way things are looking, the way things are playing out with these fraudulent ass Jews, this corporation, these overreaching Gujar fucks, and how they mitigated our past, and the reason why I keep telling them sisters for over 20 years to stop getting these abortions and shit. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Is this fucking fake ass government, these fake fucking Jews, because they're promulgating war, doing their best to eradicate the original people of this land? That's why you got all these foreigners coming, these Gujar, especially a lot of Hindus and Arabs who don't look nothing like the Arabs you see dying. I'm only putting it out there. You know, I'm going to read a little bit, but so I went and got my vegan. I was going to make it, but they didn't have no tortillas. I didn't feel like making it either. They had no tortillas. They didn't have a bunch of crap in it that they won't eat over there. He says, man, that food we served, we wouldn't eat that shit. I was like, I never did see y'all eating. He says, no, we always brought our own food. I said, I remember watching y'all come in chatting and stuff. Will y'all be sitting down and chatting? Because one of the girls that worked there was half us and half Mexican, well, she was Mexican, but you know what I'm saying. And cool as hell, young girl, and her brother, tall, played football and stuff. Man, he kicked it off. Man, he was asking me a million questions, and the papito, he loved me. When I see him now, you know, I never asked him why did he sell the restaurant, but to the Koreans, but everything is by design. And I know people who go out and eat a lot, and they've been having heart complications, all of a sudden getting asthma, all of a sudden allergic to shit. And y'all think y'all not at war. Make sure this gets around every fucking body. Now listen to me. You fucking make sure this gets around to every goddamn body. All right? I haven't got Pelican brothers who I was chatting with about it, and they were like, what? Are you fucking? I said, well, some of y'all could be affected. And they were like, holy shit. That's when you start getting truth. And they're letting everybody over here know. So the restaurants might start trying to clean up this shit. All right? Stop supporting them goddamn Asian restaurants, y'all. I want y'all to listen to me. You are the true Udean fucking people. And these absurdities, these fucktards. Okay? And y'all better go, right, man, I'm gonna wait here right a minute. Y'all gonna share it and tell some motherfuckers you know to come over and watch this. I'm not reading right yet. I'm gonna read here. I made the music kind of quick. I'm gonna put some music back on. Because I've had enough of this shit, man. I really, really have had a fucking enough. And if they are at war with us and we know it, then we can just go ahead and motherfucking let's get the water cracking. You feel me? You feel me? Hold on, what is going on here? I did not hit your ass to come on, you fake motherfucker. Anyway. Are you listening to me? I'm gonna wait. You motherfuckers run the motherfuckers this and another. I'm sharing shit that ain't nobody else gonna share. And I'm privy to know some people, man. Every time I think about all the people that have kittens and they take them outside, and then the first thing I ask, do y'all have red-tailed hawks? Do you have? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, you dumb motherfuckers in New York, your kittens have been dinner. They have been gobbled up, their heart and brain, all that shit, and the carcass is somewhere probably up on the roof or dropped somewhere over the fucking river in New York. Them dumbass people are coming. Them live with this dumb. They rich and stupid. They put the cat out on the little balcony. Them hawks snatch them up, gobble them up, take them to the damn babies. Them kittens is gone, man. I had a friend hit me up. You know, I had 2 kittens and I had them on the patio. I said, you had them on the what? On the patio. He was fenced in and everything. They couldn't jump over. From California. Listen, y'all know an eagle can live up to 70, 80 years, right? But at 40 to 50, the beak is fucked up. The claws can't, the talons can't grab no more. So the eagle can die at 40 or 50, right? And sometimes they do. They go up and they make that death plummet. In a place where you're not going to find them. High up in the mountains. Or they can go for 100 to 25, 100 to 75 days, or 150, whatever, if I remember the story right. And they will go and beat their beak off. But first they will remove their talons. And upon, it's a painful 150, 40, 30, 25, 75 days. Almost half a year, give or take. And they'll pull them talons out. Now you gotta remember their feathers become thick and gnarly. Most people don't see this. But by beating that beak off completely, it grows a new, it beats it off. This tongue is breathing, looking crazy and shit, a little blood. A brand new one grows back within that day, that time period. The talons that it pulled out in pain, it suffers. It shocks the system and new ones grow in. It literally plucks its feathers, its plumage. It plucks itself like a bald ass African or whatever parrot. And the new ones grow back. It has a second chance at life. You motherfuckers are sitting there with your broken ass cloudy beaks, your fucked up non-sharp talons, and looking like a goddamn Pomeranian. that ain't been to the Clippers. That's what's wrong with you. Now, is anybody else going to share shit like that? Everybody has their thing. I know more things than you can even imagine, and things always come before me that remind me of things that I sometimes need to put forth. Now go share this shit and tell some people to bring their goofy ass in here, especially in our goddamn chat. I better see some shit pop up in the chat right the fuck now. I can see. I didn't turn off the notifications, so that means some people ain't on their fucking job. And thank you last time, most of all, for sharing that, beloved. I watch everything. I have to. No, I'm not paranoid. I don't have time to have feelings and emotions. I don't move that way. And you take that little story about the fucking eagle and you share it. You take that about the hawks and all these dummies that get puppies and kittens and shit. And they think, oh, it's an outside animal. I'm freeing it. No, motherfucker, you just made a meal for a motherfucker that can't take your ass away. That probably needs to happen anyway. Thank you, Ganja. Appreciate that. Appreciate that share. Oh, let me get my music going. My apologies. Play another 5 minutes of beautiful music by our brothers. Oh, hey, I think was that T-Mac, New York. Yeah, that's I spelled it with T-U-T-I-L, right? It's T-U-T-U-L-Z. ToLU'S Z. He's phenomenal. He has more, he's putting more music out. And the other one is Max V Productions. He has a YouTube channel. It's in my description. That showed me some of you Negroes don't look at my goddamn description with all those emails. Even Big Dog Philly still think it's still in there. There's a lot of people still in there, okay? All right? Total Cherokee, hit a Gmail if you want to order something. Stop being so goddamn lazy. Okay? And the other brother is OMAC. Ocelot 12. Okay? OMAC 12 is what I call him. That's the other brother. He has one jam on it. Well, he's got two, but that's the one I would like to hear more. But you know, he was moving along with that one group, and I don't want to put him out there. He can tell you his own story. That's what we do. People have their own stories. You dig what I'm saying? To tell.
I'm just a black man, title, yo, give me that. I like them imports, never push the Cadillac. And what you think, Mr. Man, while you kicking back with sick plans to get you stacked, making chickens fat. You know you into that, chilling with your timber cat.
I'm relaxing, y'all. I got that food. I'm scared to eat the food, y'all. I'm like, I'm not scared, but I done healed my body so many times. I'm getting tired of these raggedy motherfuckers. You hear me? That I'm ready to fucking lay their ass out. I don't, you know, I can say it all day, but I don't move. I don't have to move like y'all. And these motherfuckers, I told you, they stupid. Hell, half of them already The Walking Dead, and that I can guarantee you. They are the fucking Walking Dead. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. We need some 3 parts on this, man. I can't carry my boys and chorus. Come on, line up. Yo. We need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you can work it out or work it out.
Well, you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is.
What is it proud of
The man that gained the world and lose his soul.
Hope you can see
By the end of the night how deep this music is.
what is it
Proud of the man that gained the world and lose his soul.
to the room, you feel a certain doom. You might lose your hearing from the sonic boom. Out of the mouth is a sword and I'm picking you out. You try to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had an apprentice to build this work. Collaborate on synthesis. And I hope you remember this. Keep the enemy near you. Far away from those that are dear to you. I hate beer, but I used to drink the brew. Heavily until the little habit turned deadly. I used to have a bud every day and all week. Intoxicated to the point where I couldn't hardly speak. So do the knowledge, that means hold your head. Let the past stay dead and keep a level head. And don't be misled. Remember most of what I said. I'm hot like times in the rock, but you gotta stop from working on your side.
By the end of the night how deep this music is. to gain the world and lose his soul. How deep this music is. Profit the man to gain the world and lose his soul.
My understanding, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demand it. I have wisdom, but God planned it. General media bandit. I blow flows on beaches and make you wonder what.
That shit hot as fuck. You need to get some radio time with that.
My rhymes inspire minds. I'm known as Big Papa, but I ain't your daddy yet. But I could be your bro if you could get the concept. There be many that stand whenever I rip, but it's devastation whenever I spit. I spit flows that hit like mouth on tits, straight legit. You fake rappers need to.
I'm just looking at some of the Airbnb motherfuckers come in.
And I will do more than talk this talk.
You can always tell military or agents. And I'm not blowing up the spot. I'm not showing you who they are, but you can tell. Especially when you see certain type of pants. If veterans and people who still train, you know tactical pants, and I ain't gonna name them. And rental vehicles they probably ain't paid for. Oh my goodness. It's always the
Ancient tiny secret now. Yes. Did you not pay attention in your history class? Partner, wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up, son. It is written that there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. And that the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So take your position. Don't you know you are part of that scripture, yo?
my boy looking. My boy came out and looked.
You been
Like,
getting in the way and what you knock you down.
my boy came out to look,
We gonna bring the
and
yeah.
he's from Ethiopia.
Max Beat production, baby.
He's one of the people they brought here, but he came out to look. And who the fuck is this? We chat a lot. I don't mind certain people coming here, even if they have a new life. But everybody is aware of what happened in their land. They're aware of certain things, and some of them still got to harbor a lot of anger. So I don't know.
I'm coming from the bottom, rising to the top, and conscious is the tone. On the CDs I drop, I won't flip flop like a black bass, but I will put a message in the song.
How deep is this music, right? How deep this music is. That's deep.
Slaves of the earlier days, and we adapted the ways.
I'm trying to get comfortable, y'all, because I ain't sitting straight up. I'm debating if I'm gonna eat that shit. Even though the dude I know who gave it to me, and it's just like a little bit of rice, a little bit of I have my own beans, so I can throw that shit away because they put cheese on it. I don't want no cheese. But the burrito, they use corn flour, right? I don't know if it's the same shit. And I know there's a girl that saw me at the gym, and she's funny looking. I didn't know she worked there. I don't have an issue with her. But then you have some individuals, cartel members, who work there as well to mitigate other things, right? None of my business. But if certain people don't know you, and I would hate, because the brother, he in front, I don't know if you go back and say, this is one of our brothers, you know what I'm saying, like that. Because a lot of Mexicans here are my boys, and it's my family. But they still have people they bring in who don't know, and they, you know what I mean? But my boy shared that with me. I said, I'm going to share it with y'all. I ain't saying it's factual. He just knows that there were times when certain people would travel here, and I'm not at the restaurant 24/7 now. All right, we got more people in here. I'm not at the restaurant 24/7, but that's a sick thing because a lot of them are. And I know y'all gonna be upset because some of y'all done had issues and whatever. And listen, y'all just as ignorant as they are, and they are just as ignorant as you. A lot of them are family. I don't think y'all get it when they say two distinct people. I said light skin and us. Y'all think I mean like white. Don't light skin's another word for pale skins and people lighter than me, but also as brown. See, y'all don't get it. I'm not a light skin. Don't get that twisted. See, y'all been conditioned to believe that. That means a whole nother, and that's what it means by two distinct people. I know what y'all want to think and say, but for every pale skin, there was melanated people that look the same. Some form, fashion, and most of them aren't here unless you are able to recognize them. How many of y'all have been to Louisiana and watched the carnival? You ever really take a good look at most of the people there? How about in the Carolinas, Virginia, West Virginia? How about in the Floridas? How many of y'all been, at least if you haven't been to Cuba, I've met many Cubans. How many of y'all been overseas? Met melanated French who were Frenchmen. who ain't from nowhere else. But you never hear nothing about that, right? I'm just asking, because you know you got a lot of people in UK and France, and the first thing he goes, I'm African. Thank goodness I know some that know they're not. Okay? So genetically, all you sisters that gave up your uteruses and aborted, left your placenta with them hospitals that your great-grandparents used to say, we take that home. You want to talk about culture? Yes, you have lost your culture and gave everybody a new culture because you keep running away from your true culture instead of saying, not today, nigga. Yeah, don't give my baby no inoculations, motherfucker. Don't you do it. I don't want no paperwork either. I came in because I don't have no sisters to bring my baby into the world. You'll get paid by this fake-ass government based on my social security number. You already know you're getting paid, but you ain't going to have no ownership over my fucking baby because I'm not even of yours, and I don't want my baby to be no fucking citizen. But y'all don't know how to say that shit and straighten that doctor out when they want to overstep their boundaries, thinking because they did it so many times that they're supposed to work with you. And if you ain't teaching your daughters this, shame the fuck on you. And if you ain't standing there, and you can call the police officer, you call them fucking policy, emotional Philly motherfuckers all you want. They have no standing with me. That shit is moot. That's for those who know. Okay? A lot of these fake-ass rabbis and fake-ass Jews running around creating all these fake-ass, well, they're real problems now, but based on a fake-ass ideology because they're sick. Now they want your blood to be just as sick. Okay. Exposing expositions, 1851 to 1915. Revised. This is a revised 2021 edition from his 2019 by Howdy Mikowski, Court of Honors. Come to learn that statue is a fucking fraud. They put that there. Yeah, there's other information out there and people talking about certain things, and I always knew the damn statue was fake. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm just going to read a little bit. Like I said, I'm hungry. You see what I'm drinking there, and I got the Volvic water, and I want to eat, and I'm sitting there saying, do I just make some of my raw tuna with no mayonnaise, just put some onions and celery and just eat that as it is? Do I make a smoothie or cassava? Maybe I'll make cassava. Maybe I'll whip up to some cassava with some of my Volvic water or my other water that I purified. Just whip me up and drink that down. No ganeo, no nothing. Because I'm about tired of all of this shit. I'm tired of their hard-ass, goofy fucking selves. The fact that people keep giving them more time to do more fucking dumb shit. How many of y'all heard about all those damn barges that all of a sudden went free, damaging all the fucking bridges? Was that the other day? Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, a few of the photos even appear to be an early form of Photoshop. One has an original photo of some guys constructing a wooden frame, but a piece of a statue that was used in the fair was obviously double exposed onto the original to make it look like it was there. Any photo expert can see the double exposure quite clearly. The strange black standing around the statue in the photo. Oh, let me read that again. I didn't see, there's no punctuation. Like it was there. All right. Double exposed onto the original to make it look like it was there. Any photo expert can see the double exposure quite clearly. Now, the strange black shading around the statue in the photo, it adds to the dubious nature of the whole narrative of the construction photos. I want to again be clear that I fully believe temporary buildings were built. Of course they were. And put up. Now, in parentheses, it says quite a lot of them, actually. Now, it was a handful, especially all the specialty structures along the midways. Careful looks of many images do reveal that what the photographs present were built cheaply, and that is what makes it so hard to really understand what we are seeing with these expositions, because the final structure of some of the huge buildings just cannot be simple wood and plaster as history makes us try to believe. And now that they are all long gone, the buildings cannot be tested and checked. Which ones were plaster and which ones were weathered, painted over marble? Well, actually, people do dig up and look at things and they realize, oh shit, there's marble and oh shit, sandstone. And people that went out there, construction sites where they don't know where history and where things are, and they found a lot of that stuff, and a lot of it is still under big, what look like a mound. It ain't a mound, it's our hidden stuff. Put that right there. You see what I'm saying? Real talk. And y'all can research it, okay? Now, some construction photos clearly display utility poles. Well, and what are they? What are they for? Telephone, telegraph, electricity? And of course, just how old are they? There is suggestion that the old civilization had free wireless energy that used utility poles without wires to move the energy, and perhaps even a setup, which is correct, and perhaps even a simple type of internet-like technology into everyone's homes. Later, the same poles had wires added to them in the 1890s to hook up the new paid technology that we are familiar with today. Now, who remembers when I read this? Who recalls and who went back and watched the video? I know none of y'all went back and watched the videos because the numbers would change. Even though I've got more subscribers, and welcome. I appreciate y'all joining the tribe. But how many of y'all remember when I was reading this and I broke it down for you? And the numbers, the views are up and everything. These motherfuckers are butthurt because probably some fake Jews or Gujars who are watching it. When I read to you the Iron Republic. About the free energy. And how many of y'all remember? Let me make sure I got the right one. Where's that? No. Well, it's just these twos. Okay. Let me make sure I got the right one because I didn't open up. I've read it quite a few times. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. I want to get the ship of repentant ones. No. Portal hidden on Mars. That's the land. Okay, here we go. Well, I already covered some things in the Navigator, right? But the Iron Republic and the Terra Infinita, extraterrestrial worlds and their civilizations, when we discuss some of the places where Mr. Morrison had visited and what he had come to see, as in the Iron Republic, when we covered the reality of the situation of what he got to see, challenging people about the money and everything else, to which money didn't have a purpose like it does here. It was something else, and everybody had exactly what they needed, no more, no less, whether it was the presidents or whoever, people in charge, and everybody could get the chance. It was up to them to learn how to live by nature and according to, in harmony and peace. It's the same shit that Tartary was basically about, that they took themselves to escape the wars that coached upon them. Now, we know that the individuals, when they write this book, they're not just whitewashing them, because you remember one part where it talked about when the destruction came, they saw all the different people of different colors, and you see what I'm saying? So, and you would say, okay, but they speak German. Well, they speak a different dialect. All right. I just wanted to rehash that. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and get back into it. So the utility poles, right? There's a suggestion that the old civilization had free wireless energy that used utility poles without wires to move the energy, and perhaps even a simple type of internet-like technology into everyone's homes. Remember we talked about that? People would get up and everybody was able to hear everything because of the free energy and everything like that, and the frequency of vibrations. Later, the same poles had wires added to them in the 1890s to hook up the new paid technology that we are familiar with today. Like I said, it's nothing new. And why is it that we invented the telephone? Remember, I showed you, they want y'all to believe that Thomas Edison and the bell, and we created the goddamn way to communicate, the wires, all that shit. I told you two guys, said Thomas Edison didn't invent shit. He was taking it from us. And all these fake ass Jews that create this monopoly were the ones who were stealing the shit, and they just weaponized it. Okay? And I told anybody, if you feel some kind of way, if you want to challenge it, go right ahead. Yeah, I worked at Thomas Edison's building for 2.5 years, motherfuckers. So anybody that wants to challenge me, you come on in and challenge me. You see how you got the people that come and they run. It's like, he's me, nigga, ADHD motherfuckers. I can't stand you people. Okay? But I will wait. I'm patient. I'm patient enough for you. I don't say things with hate. I'm just only saying it because we need to strike an accord and get people feeling some kind of way so we can get them out of their feelings. You know, we don't have, well, we do, but we don't have the place where we could take you all in this deep underground place and put you away for 6 to 7 years and equip you with the abilities of shit. So you gotta figure it out and listen to some of us that know some shit. Because you know what? Yeah, that's where you at now. All right. You got to make it work for your goddamn self. There's just no way around it. Let me put these books over here. I was going through some other books looking for some information. My apologies, though. Short read. I hope you appreciate that. Let's put this over here on the Negro Project. I am going to read late tonight. Okay. So for those who are late nighters and you want to sit up and listen to me read, I'm going to read for quite a while tonight. I'm going to go through a number of different books. And that's, if you don't mind, I'm going to do it anyway. So let's get into the Heaven Bearers, the Great Reset of 1834 and the Mud Flood, Virginia and Helen. And there's our pretty little light-skinned sister right there. All right. Oh, the juicy stuff. I got to get this right quick because you know it's the juicy stuff. So I got to get this right quick.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight.
Enough. Oh, Russell Simmons, right? Def Comedy Jam. I ain't afraid of you, motherfucker. Bernie Mac. Okay, let's get into it. Chapter 22. So let's get it, because you know they're fighting, and you know who just rejoined the festivities, and they're both supposedly, right? Hasriel doesn't believe a word that they say. He is too arrogant to think that they could beat him at his own game. Mother Nature is ignorant, just like the rest of you. You are bluffing, he scoffs back at Malcolm. Even if she has changed her mind, it wouldn't matter. I have conquered this place, and it belongs to me now. He replies, the same with these fake-ass Jews. He replies, and his eyes analyze his surroundings. He is feeling unsure. You got to remember now, the fake Jews, that's a distraction too. I hope y'all are smart enough to know this. So it's deeper than you could think. Trust me on this one. He replies, and his eyes analyze his surroundings. He is feeling unsure of himself, and both Bonnie and Malcolm can sense it. It starts to snow harder, and Azrael wants to fight. He isn't ready to give up what he has accomplished. He turns on his heels and charges at Malcolm and knocks him out the way with one big thump. His eyes are wild, and it is clear that if he is going down, he will take as many of them with him as he can. We're seeing the same thing right now. Malcolm gets up and brushes the dirt from his clothes. His shoulder is dislocated, and he struggles to click it back into place. Bonnie stands motionless and watches them both. She doesn't fight him. Something is wrong. There is something unfamiliar in the air, and she has no idea what it is. But the whole situation, and y'all are in the situation, feels very wrong. Malcolm pounces onto Azrael and starts punching him with all of his might. Oh, and to let you know, I got a couple of people coming from Texas. One's active duty Marine. I can't say where he works. 2 are ex-Air Force, and they test shit. And they're going to be going around sampling restaurants. I can't say who they are, and they're going to be bringing quite a few people. And they're going to be taking the food to go. Now, I just had to put it out there. Okay? We got a couple of, I can't see who they are, but they're going to apply for jobs. And we're going to leave it at that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh, fuck yeah, I was supposed to. Anyway, the 2 of them carry on fighting. Neither is stronger than the other. And suddenly, listen to this. Malcolm pounces onto Azrael and starts punching with all his might. The 2 of them carry on fighting, and neither is stronger than the other. Suddenly, and they keep going back and forth. They grunt, they bleed, and they posture, but nothing really happens. What is the point to this? She asks Mother Nature or the Tree of Life. She isn't sure who she is actually talking to or who can hear her. She doesn't get an answer. So she turns around and walks away, slowly towards the big hole she created in the ground. Where are Samira and Kismet, Tree of Life? There is silence for a couple of seconds, and then she suddenly hears a voice. They are tucked away in the holding area of the tree, down at the roots, exactly where they belong. There is no way for them to escape, dear girl. Her reply is warm and comforting. Good, she replies and glances down into the hole. She can't believe just how big it is and what she did, how she fought, and more importantly, that she died. The sequence of events bothers her. She doesn't like the fact that she was brought back to life without her permission. I never wanted to come back. Why did Mother Nature bring me back? She asks whoever is willing to answer her. She didn't, Bonnie. You never died. You only thought you did. It takes a lot more to kill you than what you experienced, dear child. The voice startles her and she looks around to spot where it came from. It was loud and from a man. She knows the voice, but she has also never met this man. This she knows for sure. She scans all around her and sees no one at all. She looks up into the clouds and sees the silhouette of a man. He is in his 40s and has a kind and gentle face. She squints her eyes, like I do, while she stares at him. Father, is that you? She asks, and it already knows it is him. Before he even gets the chance to answer her, where are you? Please come here so we can talk. Her heart begins to race at the thought of him, and she is very excited that he is reaching out to her. No, Bonnie, I can't do that. But you must know something. Something has happened that changes things. It has never happened before. A betrayal so treacherous you would never expect it. A betrayal? She says. Who would betray me? Mother Nature has come to her senses. We have stopped the heaven bearers and their plans, except for Azrael. She pauses and glances over towards Malcolm. They are still fighting each other, and she rolls her eyes like a child. Who is it, Father? Is it someone I know? Perhaps I can put a stop to it before he or she even gets the chance to betray me. She asks and looks back up at the sky, but he is gone. Father, please come back and finish what you were trying to tell me, she asks calmly, but the sky is clear and the clouds reveal nothing anymore. She traces her eyes along the firmament, and looks for him, but he is no longer there. Her mind starts to race with confusion, and she wants to know who is going to betray her. More importantly, she wonders if she can stop him or her in time. What if I can't? The sky starts to rumble, and her heart stops. What is coming for me now? She mutters, and the wind starts to howl. She watches heavy-looking clouds roll in, but they're calm and still white-colored. She looks all around her, and the dust in the air blows past her patiently. It is in no hurry to disappear. Bonnie. Malcolm shouts, and she returns to her senses and runs over to him. Look up, he says. She turns her eyes upwards towards the sky, and there is a terrifying crack, and they watch as the firmament opens up slowly. The color drains from her face, and she holds onto his hand tightly. What is coming for us, Malcolm? There is fear in her eyes, and she can sense Malcolm is worried too. Azrael backs away from them slowly and smiles. He is completely arrogant, and they know he had something to do with this. But how? She wonders. She realizes what is about to happen, that he wants to escape, and she knows she needs to stop him. He lifts off from the ground and stretches up his arms. It looks like someone has tied a rope around his shoulders and is pulling him up and away. No! She shouts and takes a big leap towards him. She manages to grab hold of his legs, and with all of her might, she tries to hold on to him and pull him back down to the ground. He kicks her hard in the face, and she loses her already loose grip and falls back down to the ground. She is all of a sudden weak. She has no strength. Her powers are dwindling, and she doesn't understand why or what is happening. Bonnie, are you okay? Malcolm cries out and immediately runs towards her. He scans her over and notices she has a cut on her nose. Her palms and knees are grazed, and they are bleeding. I am weak, Malcolm. I couldn't stop him. What is happening to me? She asks, and they watch him escape from the earth through the firmament, and it closes up again with a loud bang. She wipes over her nose, and she notices the blood all over her. She starts to scream hysterically and as loud as she can, but she barely makes a sound, and her voice doesn't travel far at all. Her eyes don't light up. Nothing happens. She betrayed us again, Mother Nature. She said she was going to help us, but all she did was lie and let Azrael escape. She shouts at Malcolm and she is angry, but she doesn't scare him. Malcolm doesn't know what to say. He is just as angry, and he wanted Azrael dead, but more than anyone, he knows he must respond to her somehow. But before he even gets the chance, the entire earth starts to shake. It is nothing like they have felt before. It feels more like the earth is shifting on its axis. Firmament, axis, make it make sense. I'll explain it to you. Leaves start to fall down from the canopy and surround them. As they land next to them, they quickly turn a light brown, then gray, and eventually black and shrivel away. They disintegrate and turn to dust that mixes in with the dirt. What is going on? She asks, and watches as large pieces of branches come crashing down and create dents in the ground. All around them, a branch narrowly misses her, and she freezes in fear, and she doesn't know what to do. Malcolm, Malcolm, she cries out. We need to get up and find cover, Bonnie. He takes her by the hand, and they start to run, but she can't keep up with him. She is too slow now. She is a mere Tartarian girl and possesses no powers or abilities. He has no other choice but to pick her up and carry her to safety. They reach the edge of the mountain and hide under a small rock ledge and watch how more branches crash down, split the ground, and create clouds of dust all around them. She sees that bright blue butterfly again. It flies up to her face and gently flaps its wings and hovers while it makes eye contact with her. She wonders if it is trying to talk to her because she can't hear anything or understand it now. I can't hear you. My powers are gone, she says, and flowers and frowns. I don't know what to do. What is happening? Dead birds start to thump down, and one lands at her feet. It is white and black, and its neck is broken. The butterfly flies away, and she watches it head upwards towards the canopy, and she knows she must follow it. The tree of life. She is dying. Her words echo all around her, and she understands what her father was trying to tell her. Someone is trying to kill the tree of life. Malcolm, we need to find her and save her. If we don't, Earth will implode, and we will all die. Her eyes don't flash that color like they used to, but there is a sparkle in them, and it's her fighting spirit shining through. Cliffhanger. I know I wanted to keep reading too, but no. I wanted to keep reading, but no. Even Al's sitting here like this. That's getting good. I'm serious. He's right here watching. He's looking at me like, don't stop. He went, When I said cliffhanger, y'all didn't hear him go, He loves when I'm sitting here. I read to Al all the time, y'all. He'll sit there and I'll be reading, and he'll watch my feet. I'll move my toes to get him entertained, and I'll just read and get all dramatical. And he'll be sitting there with his paws crossed right on the edge, just listening, looking. And I'll read for like 20, 30 minutes, and he'll just be, and I love it. Cliffhanger. Like I said, I'm gonna come on later this evening. I want to read some things, rehash some old things, and see if y'all can recall or remember. For those of you who went back and watched videos, or some of you who still might have some questions about things, and I think it'll be very beneficial. And I'm doing my best not to partake in kale, but this stuff has about a tablespoon. Oh, it's good. Excuse me. And I hope y'all enjoyed the reading. Hey, Charles Coburn. Hey, brother. This is one of the fastest guys in New Jersey besides the twins, the Barber twins. Charles Coburn, one of our track stars right here, y'all. Wonderful, beloved brother of mine. What's going on, beloved? ToLU'S Herbo, Ocelot. Patience for stupidity, but not prosperity. Unleavened bread. How deep this music is, you already know. Max V. That shit is banging. Oh, I gotta play some more music while I'm talking. Very low though. You know how I gotta do. Gotta play our brothers' music. Sisters, if you got some music, bring it. Oh wow. Okay, resubscribe. It did that on me, y'all. Ain't nothing I can do. All right, I had to resubscribe because I do have a subscription with SoundCloud, and that keeps it. Don't get it twisted. It's the card change. That's all. Because remember, it was 6, and I made it a 7. Okay. So we got the pack. I had to make sure because you know how it is. I don't need to get started or nothing. Give me my damn music. I was listening to you mother sucker monkeys. So I need to play out 3 pounds of pressure. But I hope y'all enjoyed the reading. Like I said, I'm gonna come on it's about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Oh, damn, I just got my gun. 7:30, 8 o'clock. So on the East Coast, that would be 10 o'clock. And if you're up, chime on in. I'm gonna go live as one person in the house, or if a whole bunch of people show up, and I'm gonna read. And you know, I don't care what color you think you are. Look, there's man and woman on this earth, and that's it. There's other people who have afflictions or whatever they believe they are, or whatever, that's on them. All are welcome. And that's just the way it's got to be. I know that I shake the tree, but the tree needs to be shaken because there's people rattling the tree that shouldn't be rattling a damn thing, because the tree is supposed to be where it is. It's not supposed to be dead. And we are the roots of those trees, whether you like it or not. And we're so much more. We are the eternal source and the life of why this earth exists. And these beasts of things think that they can rewrite that, or they have enough time that when we're gone, that they can wreck everything and create a new order. It'll never work. It doesn't matter what they calculate. It don't matter what the things outside of here are saying. And whatever reset may have happened before, believe this, or at least know this, that was man-made as well. You feel me? Oh, there's other things out there. I'm not giving that shit no energy. You better know this. But don't go letting Star Wars and Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, all that other shit that's conditioning you. Don't let it write a check. Your ass ain't ready to cash. Let that shit go. Okay? Because they need you to formulate, and they need you, because you know how a lot of people used to talk. Yo, man, I believe there's lizard people, blah, blah, blah. Don't even fucking worry about that. What you gonna do anyway? You're at your weakest state, but yet you're so much powerful. You dig what I'm saying? Original Lone Wolf, what's up, beloved? I'm gonna make sure I shout you all out, okay? I got you. You already know I got you, TRU Herbo. You already know I got you, Ganja. You already know you in the house, man. You need to spring some of that water, nigga. I told y'all, the Ganja River in the house, y'all. Ocelot, you already know, brother. You got to break down that history, man. Big Pontiac, what's going on, beloved? Oh, shit, Corinne, can you tell us about the black and white picture behind? What, this one? That's Afro Samurai. Not Black Samurai. Not fake Japanese. That's Afro Samurai, which is kind of a slap in the face. When I tell you about the Hatat people, that's the embodiment. That's the embodiment of the people who are from here, who traveled the world, making sure there were fighting scrolls passed out, certain equipment, certain weapons, because they knew there was an inside force and there's an outside force we always were protecting the earth from, but we protected it. But it was the inside force that was like that idiot in that movie Matrix, who was eating the fake steak, talking to Agent Smith, who just wanted to go back to his old life and was willing to kill the living because he was overzealous and a few other things, and morbidly and mentally ill and tired of the fighting, a coward. That would be the epitome of somebody standalone who had the soul of his father and his teacher, his Bokodan or whatever. And that is what it is. That's all. You like it? And then, you know, that's my red wolf. And then that's a painting. And I'm not going to go into that right there. Oh, that's a real acrylic. Oh, yes, y'all. As you can see, right? You see, you know, it's always real, y'all. I should know it's real. You feel me? Thank you, Kareem. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I really do. Like I said, over here in Arizona, it's rough. That's the wrong time. You know, I don't do. Let me look over here. It's like 17:20. That's 5:20. I'm sorry about that. I'm still. They say military time. That's not what it is. But 17:20. So you're talking about 20, about 10 o'clock. I'll go ahead and I'll be coming on. As far as the so-called East Coast, everybody knows that's the West Side. That's 3-hour difference. So I'll be going on that time over here, 10 o'clock on that side. And I'm going to be reading quite a few things. All right. Unless I fall asleep or something else happens. Okay. My head itches, y'all. Don't worry. I'll take a shower this morning. It's just itching because I don't know. I think I might have an allergy or something. Seriously. I have never had an allergy. Nobody in my family. My hair is clean, y'all. You see, my hair is, and this is bear grease, but it's, even though I washed my hair this morning, I didn't have to put a lot in. Let's put a little bit, and I don't like wearing a wave cap all the time, so I just put it in, and I don't know. It could be I might have to change my filter on my shower, so I might have to change it. I got original Lone Wolf. I think he got the same. And original Lone Wolf, if you're here, let him know about that filter, bro. Be honest. I really want to eat that food. You like it too, bro? Yo, is it the bomb, man? It kick out a little vitamin C. It's not folic acid from Hindu bug booties. It's not the folic acid. It's the mold that we used to grow to get, that creates a form. It's used to create a form of vitamin C, and it's just, and it's in there, and it helps the skin. Oh my goodness, you feel refreshed. You can take a cold shower. For those who are used to taking a B supplement, or you eat enough B supplement greens and stuff like that, cruciferous fruits and vegetables, but it helps you with protecting you from the cold. Now you're still gonna be cold, but you'll deal with it a lot better. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I take the fermented vitamin B's, which I haven't taken. I think the last time I took one was with Ganja, when Ganja was here. That was the last time I took a fermented B vitamin, and I have them right there. I haven't taken no vitamins since then. What's good? Say, hey, T Hans, what's up, fam? You already know, fam. But like I said, and for those who aren't aware, I'm looking at April 3rd. For those that weekend, you want to come on through, spend a day or two, get on back to what you're doing, so that way you can, you know what I'm saying, depress, you know what I'm saying, and be part of something different. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and shut it down because I'm ready to go ahead and finish that drink. Okay.
All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great big.
Do y'all know what the Most High means? It means it's higher than you can imagine. That which doesn't need your requirement or anything to know its existence. You can't have a name for something you don't know the name to. Is it steeped in religion? No, but religion is a vector from it. So that's why I don't really beat up on religious people, but I just don't like when people get all religious on this land. The Most High means something like the source that you are, to reach higher than your existence. You know, they got everybody believing in an outside source called Christ when the Christ is up here. Not only is it based on a fruit, on the fruit of your mind, the apple of its soul, the core of your being, the fluid. Christ is also where the chrysivis fruit comes from. And this is what they will never teach you. They want you to cast spells on yourselves and on each other. That's why I say it's paramount that y'all get to a place where you can communicate and realize that you don't have to say a lot. You start feeling each other and you know. But you're never going to do it where you're at. Tell me who's going to guide you.
Honor and respect to our ancestors.
Who's going to guide you?
You've always had a father. Off of your flow.
If you can guide you and everybody else, then get to guiding them. Okay? I envisioned, because I saw it, 40 of us standing. I can't say how on here because it gives away things. And we all have learned how to chant and to harmonize uniquely as one. And it's so powerful that some even feel like they're going deaf. But it's not that. It's tuning in to something else. Don't forget the analogy of the eagle who lives 70 to 80 years, and at 40 to 50, what does it do? It gets rid of his beak. It gets rid of his talons first, bangs his beak 150 days, but it plucks his plumage out as well. So what it does is it gets rid of his nails. It gets rid of his plumage. Then it bangs his beak off, and it lays there, but it's fattened. And it lays there and allows it to start growing back. And in that dying, it gets a second life. The eagle can either lay down and die, or it can shed and molt, go through pressure and come out. Hey, original Lone Wolf, you hear Scott? I have his YouTube page in there, and also he has emails. He's in our. Well, you're not in the phone chat with all of us. It's me, T Hines, Ocelot, Ganja. It's a whole lot of us in there. Westside. Westside's not really commenting in there, but he watches. You know, he pays attention. There's a lot of guys in our chat. Hey, Big Pony. You mean yes, Big Pony. May 3rd. Yes. I think that's Thursday or Friday. Before even come up sooner or even after. I know Ganja will be here. I know Timonius will be here. I think there's a couple other people said. I hope 7 Grams gets on board. Ocelot, he needs to get his butt here. I would love to see some sisters come. You know, it's up to the people. But the thing is, it's like being kids all over. We can camp out and sleep everywhere. The guys can tell you, man. If you got a sleeping bag, bring. I don't care. It's a home. It's warm. It's summertime. God damn it, we're gonna get out and do some things. If you got suggestions, you want to be having fun, go over the overview. But this is about clearing yourself. This is about going to the range and having a fun time. But at the same time, it's also about having another vision. Because I know what it's like to be in the city, in the suburbs. You know, we can escape it for a moment, but imagine being around it where you can take it all in. Add me to that chat, bro. All right, Charles. Make sure I got you. Send me your. I think I got your phone number. Make sure to send it anyway, so that way I can go ahead and add you to the chat, beloved. All right. But hey, come on, come on, y'all. I'm not saying this to be facetious or mean, but next year some of us won't be here, and the year after that, more of us won't be here. Oh, we'll be somewhere. But this is the time. You hear me? This is the time to be that proper fitting on that lid. I can't say nothing like that. Like, I can't say nothing like that. Look, it is what it is. All right? You gotta let fear itself. You gotta be practical. And you gotta know that the fight was always yours. You just didn't know that you were supposed to be fighting. And that they fucked up royally. The enemy is their own worst enemy. And they have fucked up royally. Because they're not royal. There's nothing about them other than the fact they stink. They're mentally malnutrition. And they are the worst things. And they shouldn't have the things they have. But it was meant to happen. And y'all better get real with it. Okay? That's ZPE. I gotta be careful because they try to copyright. So I give a minute or two or a couple of seconds is fine. It's every time. Well, every time I attempt to play, y'all know it, and I would have to go in and change it. If you went back and saw the videos, it sucks, but it is. Appreciate it. I will. So I do have. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, then I'll add you to the chat, brother. And we just do a lot of ceremoniously gratuitous things, and you ought to see, man. ZP will come in and he'll shake your foundations. You got to be open because we're deep into the etymology and understanding of things that are foreign to us that are not foreign. And he brings a plethora. He has the time. He brings it. And I love it, seeing it. This is great stuff. It's great information. And everybody in there should really be paying attention, keying in, saving what you can, and taking notes. You dig out? I appreciate y'all, man. Let me get off of here. We're an hour and 11 minutes. Hour and 5 minutes, I think it's the thing what they want now. But you know I love y'all. Well, y'all are I'm eternally bonded to y'all because I really want y'all to get away from love, but I know y'all still accept and recognize that word. Like I said, it's a spell. But eternally bonded is even stronger. It's eternal and you are bonded. There's nothing that can shake that bond when you come to the realization how strong a bond is. All right? Again. See y'all 7 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock that time over there.